There's a reason you're not climbing in Overwatch 2, and it's because you suck at communication. In the hit game Overwatch 2, there's this super neato feature that allows you to interact with your teammates. This can be used to help your team have an advantage and make coordinated attacks. That's not all. It could even lead to friendships, or maybe even a hint of romance. One thing's for sure, no one would ever use this for any negative purpose.
I said don't play the flower boy.
Alright, I know a lot of you don't like to use voice chat, and as a woman, I get it.
Being a woman is nothing. You can't do anything about being born a woman, but at least you can try. You can be good at the game. That's something you can choose.
I just suggest the fact that I'm a woman on a gaming YouTube video. Can't wait to see the comment section. Unfortunately, Overwatch 2 is a team-based game, and while the options for communication using the comm wheel have been significantly updated, players still haven't figured out how to listen to it. So voice chat can be pretty important in a lot of situations and can actually contribute to a win or loss, as much as I hate to admit it. It's also pretty underrated in how much it can help someone rank up. In any medal rank, you'd be surprised at how far good communication can take you. If you're able to make good callouts, it can determine a won or lost fight because it helps your team focus targets, track ults, coordinate, and even lift the mood. As someone with crippling anxiety and an inability to speak comfortably without stuttering or stumbling on my words, yes, I stuttered and stumbled on those, I just edited out. I've made a few rules for navigating voice chat to make it easier. Disclaimer, everything in this video is meant to be taken at face value and extremely literally. Nothing in this video is satire at all. Not taking everything in this video entirely word for word and using it as your Bible will lead you to fall 5 ranks and your soul will be sacrificed to Aaron Keller. Rule number 1, coddle the out of your teammates. Your teammates are man babies. No, really, they're pooping their diaper right now while they scream at you for something minuscule. I mean, to be fair, wouldn't you be irritated if you were sitting in your own and didn't even have a juice box to reach for to make it better? They don't understand that they shouldn't talk to everyone the same way they talk to their poor mothers that probably never even wanted a child. So when you're dealing with them, just embody Cartman's mom. Okay, maybe not that far, but you really have to speak to them like children. Want them to swap? Hey champ, I think you're doing a great job on Genji. Yeah, you're right. Those 14 deaths are just the enemy team being super sweaty and only countering you specifically. Maybe we can get another character? Because I know if you're this good on the ninja, you must be fantastic at everyone else. If you start treating them like the gentle little egg they are, they're more likely to listen and open up to your callouts. Rule number 2, stroke their ego. If your teammates make a great play, compliment them. They killed 3 with Pharah Barrage. Big! Ryan solo shouted to support. Pop off King. Bastion. Okay, we know Bastion's not killing anyone with that dog ult, but he tried his best. This also encourages team morale. People are more likely to remember something that happened if someone makes a comm about it. So not only is the person you complimented going to feel elevated and proud of themselves, your teammates are going to feel better about the state of the match if they realize someone is performing well. Similarly, if you make a comm about a bad play, your teammates are more likely to parrot it and talk about it for the rest of the match. Think of a time when you did something stupid and your teammates refused to drop it for the entire game. I know you know the feeling of accidentally jumping into someone while you have pulse bomb attached. How did that make the rest of the lobby feel? Did it even feel winnable when everyone was that demoralized? Did you even feel like trying at that point since they won't drop it anyway? Yeah, that's what I thought. Now go rainbows and voice chat. Rule number 3, meaningful comms. Your teammates don't need to know everything you're doing. We all want to feel like a main character with a narrator monologuing every little thing we do, but you're not the main character. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. The main character is probably like Emma Stone or Keith, that guy that does food reviews on TikTok. When making callouts, I don't need to know every single move you make. Let's get some proofreading and editing going in that noggin before we just spew out the entire essay. Only give us the important details. In addition to this, making vague callouts like I need help can be hard to act on quickly for your team because no one is looking in the top left corner to see who's talking. They don't know who I or me is. Again, you're not the main character. Call out who you are loudly and proudly like this. Please help your honor, for the love of God, I'm fighting for my life out here. Now, I know it can actually be kind of hard to know what to focus or call out, and you can actually actively harm your team by calling something wrong. So here are some things that are helpful. Telling your team who probably has ult, or even asking who has ult, as it gives your team time to prepare. Looking at the Rhine mains that I desperately need to block a shatter. Calling an enemy out of position that can be focused or dove, calling out someone flanking, and even just asking for help if you're getting too pressured and the weight of the world feels like it's crashing down on you. Sorry. Wrong kind of pressure. And finally, rule number 4, eliminate any thoughts in your brain. Your entire team is fighting amongst each other, not even happening. Your brain isn't gonna register it. You're going to continue with your killer comms, killer good looks, and killer personality. Even if they're screaming at the top of their lungs at one another, keep calling out that Reaper on the flank.
Bro, I don't want to
What
hear
was
it.
that, bro? You're 3,300.
It's the void. You're an insta boy.
I'm rotating to high ground.
It's 3,300, bro. You actually suck. 3,300, bro.
You are hard stuck.
Is that your peak? Is that your peak, bro?
Oh, no. Check my
Is that your
peak, bro.
peak?
Check my peak on tank. Check.
Yeah, your peak's
That's a
3,300.
rank you'll never reach.
Can somebody touch? It's kind of like a bee. You just mind your business and ignore it, and it's not gonna sting you. Except unfortunately, you might still get caught in the crossfire, but you get what I mean. I'm telling you, life is better if you don't have a singular thought about anything, and it makes Overwatch voice chat so much easier to navigate. 90% of the time, I don't even know when someone is trash talking me or that they're making fun of me. You know why? Because I'm unbothered, moisturized, happy, in my lane, focused, flourishing. And that's it. As long as you follow those rules, you'll be GM in no time. If you don't feel comfortable using voice chat, simply don't. It can also equally help you climb. None of the tips in this video are going to particularly skyrocket you into the GM Hall of Fame. Aaron Killer does not eat souls. Voice chat comms can also include, but are not limited to, teammates barking, meowing, goo goo gagaing, unfunny soundboard noises, some guy that sounds like he should be a radio host, some guy that sounds like he's in a wind turbine, a child blowing in their mic, a Genji main calling a dog, music that's way too loud, someone talking about how big they are as they take a fat rip, and probably me saying something about your mom. If you like this video, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing because YouTube is hard and I need the dopamine. Thanks for watching. Bye!